Hey everybody, it's Ass Kylie and welcome back to your social media ABCs. So today we are up to the letter D and we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts when it comes to social media. And oh my gosh, as someone with a background in marketing, I got to tell you, I cringe at some of the things that I see online. And, it breaks my heart because I know that there are so many people out there trying so hard to build a business using social media, but they're doing all the wrong things because they just don't know any better. And that is exactly why I'm sharing the basics, the ABCs of social media, to simplify, to educate, and to help people stop doing the wrong things and driving customers away, and instead knowing exactly what to do to get the click and, most importantly, to get the sale. So as I kick off today, the first thing we're going to talk about is the don'ts, what not to do when it comes to social media. So the very first thing is we don't want to spam our audience. If you are constantly just posting about your product and service, your Facebook page looks more like an infomercial, then you're going to be driving people away in droves. So it's super important that you show up as a human first and a marketer second. Social media, the name itself, be social. So stop spamming people. Have a look at your Facebook page. Have a look at your personal Facebook profile. And if all of the posts are selling posts, then you're spamming people. You're fire hosing people. You need to add value first. So that's the first don't, is don't fire hose your Facebook profile. So the second one is don't post links. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. So the first one is Facebook gives your content a relevancy score. So when you post a link on Facebook, the Facebook little robots know that they are going to that you're taking away people off social media to a link. So Facebook wants people to stay on Facebook. Obviously, as a marketer, our job is the opposite. We want to get them off Facebook and onto our lead pages or onto our website. So that is the next important thing, is don't post links in your actual post, because Facebook is going to penalize you and show your post to less people. Now, there are ways to counteract that. So of course, if you are giving great value, if you're posting great content and you have a fantastic following, then you are going to get engagement. So that's going to help counteract that, but you do need to keep that in mind. Now, the second reason why you don't want to post links is if you are constantly promoting links about your product and service, then what is going to happen is people will click the link, but they're not going to tell you that they clicked the link. And then where are they going to go for more info? They're going to go to Google. And that's not good, because as we know, there are some pretty crazy things that happen on Google. Anyone can post something online these days. So there are so many amazing companies, businesses and products and people, celebrities out there who are getting slammed on social media. So people will find what they're looking for. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's not good. So we want to create curiosity about your product or business or service so that people are then going to reach out to you for more information. And they're going to reach out to you to get the link, so then you know that they're interested in your product and service and you become the go-to person. Because as we know, we've got a sales process. We talked about this yesterday. It's a 22-day journey with 32 different touch points. So you want to be building that relationship, asking questions, understanding their needs to be able to direct them in the right place for the right product, the right service, and the right information that's specific to their needs. They're not going to get that if you're just posting links. The third don't is don't overpost. So did you know that your first post of the day, Facebook is going to show that to your maximum number of people based on your relevancy score? That's where the algorithm comes in. So initially, they're going to drip feed your content. So they might only show your post to 1 to 2% of the friends on your newsfeed or your followers on your fan page. And then they're testing it. They're going to see what engagement your post gets. If it gets no engagement, that's it. You're done. It's not going to get shown to any more people. Versus if it's getting clicks, if it's getting comments, if it's getting shares, engagement, then they're going to then roll that out and show more people. But here's the problem. If you overpost, so your second post of the day is going to be shown to 60% less people than your first post. So if your first post is only getting shown to between 1 and 2%, and then your second post is only being shown to 60% of them, if you are one of those over posters and you're constantly posting all day, guess what? You're competing with your own posts for space in people's news feeds. And I hate to tell you, but anyone who is paying for space, anyone who is doing a sponsored post, they're going to get priority over you any day. So don't over post. You want to post once in the morning, once sort of, in the middle or early afternoon, and again in the evening. And, those 2 to 3 times a day is going to be absolutely fine to maximize the eyeballs on your content. So the fourth don't is don't tag people. Oh my goodness, it is my pet hate when I get tagged in someone else's business promotion posts. Honestly, I give people a warning. I respectfully send them a lovely message from an educational perspective, a place of love. But if they do it again, that's it. I unfriend them because I am very conscious of what I have on my newsfeed. It has to be consistent with my brand. So if people are just willy-nilly tagging you, and you've got a bunch of shit on your Facebook profile, then that is a reflection of you and your brand and your business. So you want to be really mindful. Never tag someone unless you've checked with them first. And certainly don't tag people who are not part of your product, business, or company, because that's just going to piss them off. So just on that, we're going to continue on that note. The fifth don't is don't add people to your Facebook group without asking them first. So I actually teach a process called ATM, add, tag, message. And if you're not using the ATM group strategy, oh my gosh, it is such a powerful strategy to be able to grow your business and leverage your time. However, you need to be responsible with, no matter what your product, service, or business is, you need to build a relationship. People buy from people who they know, love, and trust. You have to follow the sales process, understand what their needs are, and then offer them a solution. So before you add anyone to your business Facebook group, you want to have a conversation, connect, understand their pain or problem, and then say, hey, Mary, would you like me to invite you into our Facebook group? I've got some information that I think will help you with your problem. So that is the right way to do it. And again, if people just add me willy-nilly to groups, like I send them a beautiful little message and then that's it, they're gone. All right, number 6, do not be negative and air your dirty laundry on Facebook. Once it's gone up, that's it. It's there. So remembering, people they're on social media, they want to be entertained, they want to learn stuff, they want to be social. And if you're constantly being that negative energy vampire, showing up as a whinger, a complainer, a blamer, a victim, people aren't going to want to follow you. They're not going to want to do business with you. You are going to attract some people, but they're probably not the people that you want in your life, and probably not the people that you want as your customers. So number 8, don't be a pushy salesperson. Remember to show up as a human first, a marketer second. We are on social media. You need to be social. So show up as fun, share more about you, build relationships, and then look to how you can help people. Super, super important. So don't be one of those pushy salespeople online. So number 9, don't post without thinking. Oh my goodness, I see this happen all the time. So if you haven't yet watched the ABC of this alphabet, go back and watch them. So the first thing you want to do before you post is think about, who is my post for? How is this post going to make them feel? And how is this post going to add value to them? If your post doesn't add value, if it doesn't, put some sparkle in someone's day, then don't post it. There's no point, right? So always think before you post. So number 10 is never, ever, ever post when you're angry or emotional. When emotions go up, IQ, intelligence goes down. And once it is out there online, it's gone. Like, it is gone. You might delete the post later, but there could be someone who's already screenshot that post, somebody who has downloaded the video, and it can be shared to the world within seconds. So you want to be really responsible, and definitely don't post when you're angry. I always say, if you've got something that you're really charged about, wait 24 hours before you post, because otherwise you could upset people, you could burn bridges, and they could be your potential clients, and they're not going to come back and say, oh, Kylie, I didn't like your post. No, they will be silent dislikers. They will unfriend, unfollow you, and you have just lost some valuable people in your network. So they're my top 10 don'ts. I think we could do a whole course on do's and don'ts, but social media ABCs is all about keeping it simple, superstar, our KISS method. So now let me give you my 10 do's, what you should do on social media. So number 1 is show up as a human first. It's social media, so you need to be social. The second thing is be the sparkle in someone's day. Bring the sunshine, be happy, be excited, be inspiring, add value, and really make people's day. The third thing is you want to show up consistently. You need to show up every single day to build your brand and position yourself as a leader in your niche, and consistency is key. So you need to post at least once a day, and I also recommend going live at least a few times a week. So number 4 is you want to mix it up. So mix it up with your posts and content. So when we covered branding in letter B, I talked about your 5 branding pillars, or your 5 passion topics. So mix up your posts around those 5 branding pillars, because they're the 5 branding areas that are going to attract people to be part of your tribe. And then also share plenty of your family, what you're doing, your personal life behind the scenes, so people can get to know, love, and trust you. And lastly, on the mix it up, there are lots of different ways that you can share content on social media. So you might post a photo. Maybe you're going to post a video, a Facebook Live, even those short little colored text, from your phone. You can do it from your computer too. I find that there's more options from your phone. So if you've just got a short text post, you can then choose a colored background, and it's really fun to ask people questions, and that's going to help boost your engagement as well. So the next one is connect with your community, build relationships. We talked about not being a salesperson. So the other side of that is to connect, add value, build relationships. If you want engagement on your post, go and engage, comment on other people's posts. So the next one, that's right, I'm reading my notes here. Consistently make new connections. So this is really important. I hear people, who are teaching marketing, who are like, you got to add 10 people a day. Now, yes, you need to make new connections, but I also believe it's quality, not quantity. So you need to make sure that the people that you are adding are people who you want to do business with. They're your ideal client or customer. So you want to become a professional Facebook friend getter. Constantly when you meet people, add them to your page, invite them to become a friend, so then you can connect and start building those relationships, because remember, people buy from people who they know, love, and trust. So the next one is to show up, be real, and be authentically you. Don't try and be someone that you're not. Don't be a copycat. You know, you have a unique advantage. Out of the 7.7 billion people on the planet, there's only one of you. So when you show up as authentically you and you build your personal brand, then you don't have to compete with anyone, because, you know, there's no one else who's just like you. So that's super, super important. And I know that there's a lot of people who are so scared to be real, to be vulnerable, to be authentic. But the more you put yourself out there, the more people can relate to you. And when you show up and be vulnerable, that gives them to be real and authentic and vulnerable with you too. So the next one, it's the opposite of one of my don'ts, is be intentional. Think before you post. So making sure before you post, who is this for? How is it going to make them feel? How is this going to add value? And what is the purpose of my post? And the last one is lead by example. When you are posting, you know, build your brand, show up as a leader in your niche. Give people the answers to their questions, help people solve their problems, and then as you build your brand and you show up consistently and you are making a difference, then you will become the expert go-to person in your niche, and people are going to be coming to you to become a client and paying you money to help them do what you do. So they are my top 10 do's and don'ts. I hope that that has added some value to you today. Now, super important, it's one thing to watch the video and get some great tips, but knowledge is nothing if you don't apply it. Applied knowledge is power. So from these do's and don'ts, just pick 2 things. What are the 2 actions that you're going to take from this video to implement into your business to boost your brand and to start converting those crickets to clients right away? Now, if you have any questions, of course, feel free to comment below. And if you would like to make sure you don't miss a letter in our social media alphabet, you can also go to kyliecordy.com/ABC. I'll put the link in the comments, and you can register to have these ABCs delivered straight to your email every single day. Now, join me tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm really excited. We're going to talk about E for engagement. So engagement is key to building your business online, and I'm going to share a really awesome strategy, and I share this in my online program where I teach social media. And we have had clients, oh my gosh, the last one, just from this one strategy I'm going to teach you tomorrow with engagement, he generated 1,000 new leads in a month. How cool is that? So if you want some tips on engagement, how to build your business with organic free traffic, then I'll see you online tomorrow for the letter E. And guys, remember, you only have one life, time's ticking, so take action, create a kick-ass business, and create your life your way today. And of course, we need to have our little singy song, so let me just wrap it up for a little. You and me, social media A to Z. All right, guys, see you tomorrow for the letter E. Bye.